Hi everyone, this is Harmony. I'm doing this vlog to let you know how I've been doing since I have completed the maintenance portion of the HCG diet. Let's see, my 3 weeks ended August 28th and today is September 8th. So it's about 2 weeks now. So I guess it's what, 5 weeks past my last injection. I'm doing very well. I'm maintaining well. I will say that I've had to do a protein day or a steak day twice. Once when my mom was here for a week. So the last few days of her trip, she really got in the kitchen and just threw down. And I just threw down with him. However, it wasn't because I was eating the wrong thing. It was more of indulging in things that I already knew I shouldn't have, like cheesecake. And I didn't eat a lot. They were reasonable portion sizes. I just knew that it was an inappropriate time to do it, but I like to sample what I make anyway. So that I did a protein day after that, and I've been maintaining my weight. I've been fluctuating back and forth within the 2 allowable pounds. If you read pounds and inches, if you go over a 2-pound gain, you are to do a protein day. But I've been maintaining that. And I went over again a few days ago. But the reason for that, here's the thing. I know why I go over. Typically, if I eat something, if I'm around people who are really just indulging in some things that I enjoy, I if I indulge, I can expect to do a steak day within the next 2 days because I know what I'm putting in my body causes perhaps a gain. So over the weekend, over Labor Day weekend, I had my nephew here visiting, and I cooked pasta, and I ate a lot more. I ate a healthy portion size altogether with the various meals. So I kind of knew that I had too much pasta that day. And lo and behold, I was over only by a few ounces over the 2-pound gain. And so I took it upon myself to do a protein day. And I'm calling it protein day instead of a steak day for the mere reason that if you don't do red meats, which I typically do not do red meats unless it's buffalo, but I just prefer to do chicken or protein of some other kind. But I'm more geared towards eating clean, meaning I will eat the oils, but definitely cutting back on the sugars and the starches, which I really don't indulge in too much anyway. So I'm really paying attention to the effects of the pastas, which when I use pasta, I use whole grain pastas anyway. I've been doing that for quite some time now, well over a year. But when I indulge, I look at the amount that I indulge in, and then I watch to see what the effect it has on my body to determine in the future what would be a reasonable size, a portion size for me to eat. So I don't do pastas a lot. I definitely am not a big bread eater, so those are not issues for me. But I am definitely monitoring because, again, it's a mindset change. It's a relationship with food that I have to make sure that I maintain the proper relationship. So I'm definitely monitoring myself. I will say there is something that the food that I have now turned to as, it's not a vice. I won't even call it a vice, but you have those certain things that you have to have or you crave for. Well, we found these flaxseed tortilla chips. They are so good. And I could literally eat a whole bag. So those are all gone from my home. And it's funny because yesterday I was out and someone I knew had seen me, and they know that I like sun chips. And so the friend actually gave me, I mean, the friend just had them for me. So when the friend saw me, they just handed me the whole bag. I said, "Oh, thank you." And then I thought to myself, why am I being tested with all this stuff? So, needless to say, the bag is gone. Yes, I ate the bag within 2 days. Sad to say. However, that is a part of me really monitoring because I expected to go over a 2 pound gain after doing that, and I didn't go over 2 pound gain, so I'm good. So I fluctuate anywhere within the 2 pound range that's allowable after you take your last injection. And I'm maintaining it and I'm excited about it. But even after I do something as silly as that, even though the bells are ringing in my mind not to indulge in that type of behavior, because those are the behaviors that make us obese in the first place. Again, it's that something goes off in here saying, wrong habit, wrong habit, wrong habit, put the bag of chips down. And you know what? I'm not a big chip eater. I don't care if it's sun chips or any other kind of chips or the tortilla chips. I don't do it really. But I will say to the women out there, I know what's going on. If you know your body, you know what's going on. And for me, I am PMSing. And so I'm going into that stage of where your body wants certain foods. And I'm realizing before the diet, for me, it was sweets. Now it's more salty, which explains the tortilla chips and the sun chips. So that's the difference I'm noticing. But because I know my body and I understand that I'm going through, I will make the necessary adjustments as I move forward to make sure that if I am craving, that I make those substitutions with something healthier. Again, I don't eat them all the time, but still, even in the times when I do indulge, you still want to do everything in moderation. So I just want to update you on how I am doing. And like I said, I'm maintaining, which is the best part to me. It made those 40 days worth every moment, every injection to me. So, and it's funny now because one of my friends and neighbors just left, and she was saying the pants I have on, she think are too big, but they're wide leg pants. So let me show you. Let's see if you can see this. She says they're too big. Now, I don't think so. If you're familiar with Chico's or Travelers or Knits, this is what they are. And they're wide leg pants. And they're supposed to be wide leg. But she's looking at them being too baggy in here. And I don't think so. She is saying that they're too baggy and I need different clothes now. Well, needless to say, I like the clothes that I've had. So before I give these clothes away, I will be going to my seamstress for her to take them in. When I lose the additional 30 pounds I want to lose, I will definitely need to take my clothes there because a lot of them are already loose in the waist, but they still fit. It's like a perfect fit, but just a little loose. And I noticed that. So if I lose even 5 or 10 more pounds, it will definitely be a noticeable difference in all of my clothes. But we'll see. I'm not giving them away. At least I don't think so right now. Who knows? But that's my update. I just want to let you know things are going wonderfully. I am disciplined most of the time, except for those few days I just mentioned to you. But it was a conscious change that I made. I consciously knew that I was eating those chips. I consciously knew I ate the 2 pieces of cheesecake. So I'm conscious of what I'm putting in my body and paying attention to how it's affecting my weight. You know, it's just part of the process. But I'm still good. I'm still 40 pounds lighter than I was before I started the protocol, and I'm happy about it. So just wanted to share that with you, keep you updated, and I will continue to update things even as I move closer to round 2 and as I journey through round 2 to let you know how that goes as well. All right. So until next time, I'm Harmony, and enjoy.